Leaves are really turning. It's pretty for a couple days, but it just represents so much negative to me. Happy Tuesday. So I made it to Kent State University, and they've been planting trees. They've got all these parking lot things. They seeded them, and the grass has come in quite well. Now they've planted some trees. They're really small and scrawny, but they do what trees do. They'll grow. Now they picked those kind of trees that have a million tiny little leaves. I don't know what they're called, but they're all over this campus, so there must be some reason that they like these things. But in the fall, really all year, they're a huge pain in the ass because all those little leaves fall and they get stuck like down where the wipers are, even up here where you put a roof rack, they get stuck in the sunroof, you open the trunk and they're all in there. I don't care because I'm leaving. This is my last semester. This is one of the last times this car will ever be here, and I said that last year, but this year's for sure. But they keep picking those. Now there's a couple different ones over there that have big broad leaves, but all the other ones are these little crap leaves. Retro, very retro. So it's 8 o'clock. I just took a exam that I didn't know I was taking until about 2.5 hours before I took it. This guy has moved all of the assignments and the due dates so many times. The exam was only moved once, but project 1 has now been moved 3 times. It is next Sunday and it's going to be huge and take forever. But he moved the exam to today, so I had absolutely no preparation time. I didn't even know if I had the textbook. I've never used it. I did have the textbook. I had to go home in between the classes today. I was there about 10 minutes, raced home, got the book, ate a yogurt and a granola bar. I'm totally starving. All I've eaten today is a yogurt, a granola bar, and a bowl of cereal. I don't know what I was thinking when I scheduled classes like this. To have 5 hours of classes on Tuesday with a 2-hour gap, which is just enough time to go home for a few minutes and come back. It's about an hour each way. If I drive rather aggressively, I can make it less than that. So I managed. I got back at 5:28. I was in class at 5:31, only 1 minute late. 69 questions. He told us it was 75. This guy, shit for brains. Nice guy, but shit for brains. So there were 69 questions. 4 of them were essay questions that were very, very, very vague with what their expectations were. So I did the best I could. I don't think it's going to be too horrible because he said the only thing we're not allowed to use is Wikipedia. So following those orders, that meant Google was free reign, and Quizlet and Course Hero and Study Blue and all of my favorite resources. A very wise professor once told me, and I don't like it because it uses the word that makes everybody butthurt, but he said if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And he is so right. Utilize your resources to get done what you need to get done. The end goal is a good grade on the exam. And I think I'm going to deliver that. So it's a freaking bubble Scantron thing. I haven't taken one of those in years. Of course he's still using them. So I probably won't hear back from that for a few weeks because it takes these professors months to actually take this thing and put it through a machine that takes a second to grade it. Anyways, if you get me going, it'll be a 3-hour bitch fest about how much this education system is just totally full of shit and worthless and a waste of time and money. But I am going to go home, get some food, and do more work because that's what I have to do. 7 paragraphs in APA tonight about something else that doesn't matter. So that'll be the next few hours. Maybe by midnight I'll be able to sit back and relax. This is a good time of day. At the end of the day on Tuesday, both of those classes are done. I've got a bunch of work to do in them, but I don't have to go back now for a couple of days, at least to them. So I got home from that. I watched the finals Cavaliers preseason game v Washington Wizards. Regular season now starts in 1 week. Kenan came over and we did the discussion posts for Bonnie. So we actually only got one of the 2 discussions done. It was pretty in-depth, several paragraphs in APA with 2 sources cited in APA, so it takes some time to put together a document and have it be pretty accurate to APA, because she'll take points off. If there's an additional space or a tab, she'll freak out and take points off. It's ridiculous. For discussion posts too. So we got the one done. There's another one due on Friday, 2 responses due by Sunday, so a little bit in that. I've got the group project to do, this time on the Walt Disney case, by next Tuesday. Took that exam today, Really, really productive Tuesday. So tomorrow's Wednesday. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow, so I might actually be able to get out and get a yard or two done, blow some leaves, something. There's outside work that needs to be done. My place is a mess. Otherwise, I don't really have anything going on tomorrow until tomorrow evening. The 5:30 meetup with the group with the digital electronic data storage management class or project. So we're going to meet up tomorrow. We really haven't done anything in the last 2 weeks, but I keep making it sound like we're on it and proactive and busy. So that's what management is about, telling the people upstairs what they want to hear and telling the people downstairs what you want them to do. So I'm going to go shower and go to bed. We'll hit tomorrow, get some work done, and then tomorrow night should be pretty relaxing, hopefully. We'll have all the real stuff done. So, all right, I'll talk to you on hump day. Good night.